I am Payal Chatterjee. Glad to welcome all of you to this eagerly awaited and much anticipated launch of LG's new flagship smartphone. Yes, the wait is finally over as we bring you the full vision LG G6 in India. Have you always dreamt of a phone where you can see more yet have to hold less? Simply putting it, a strikingly big screen which actually fits in one hand. Yes, LG being the consumer-centric brand brings us exactly what we had desired. As we proceed, we encourage you to talk on what you're going to hear very soon via tweets using the hashtag LGG6 and hashtag #SeeMoreHoldLess. And for the maximum number of tweets, you have LG G6 itself for grabs. Now it gives me, and I'm sure to you too, immense pleasure to have on stage the ever dynamic, the tech and media enthusiast, Mr. Amit Gujral, Head of Corporate Marketing at LG India.
Life is good.
Thank you for being with us today. Always, it's a moment of pleasure to be with all of you today, anytime, every time. Thanks to everyone who is joining us live over the live webcast of this event. I'm very sure, if not all, most of you have heard about LG G6 after the debut made in Mobile World Congress this year in Barcelona. However, today, I promise you, as always, you shall see that what you have read, what you have heard, there is much more to LG G6 as we present today. Today you shall see how back to basics. I said how back to basics, which is mantra of simplifying the best of experiences in easiest way unfolds and shall define, trust me on this, and shall define the norms of many more devices to come in the industry in future, learning from LG G6. You would recall our brand promise, innovation for a better life. You are witness, the consumers are witness to this statement called innovation for a better life. For example, just for example, last year we brought LG G5, a modular phone. And actually we are proud that we could take that and make the effort. However, all of us, I don't treat you different from my consumers. All of us have been ever evolving. Expectations change. Demands evolve. Isn't it? The race over hardware specs is almost over. The new need is all about usability. Continuing our spirit of learning from you. We try to learn more and more from our consumers, especially about your wishes from and concerns on smartphones. Let me reiterate, listening and learning about your wishes from a smartphone and also addressing the concerns you may have on smartphones. Let's quickly see what globally people wanted from their smartphones.
My wish list is to have like a nice big screen. I can see the map, the streets. I don't see the street names.
So as I'm going through and I'm sitting on the train, or if I'm out and I just want to, quickly read something, it's a lot easier to see it.
I prefer a small size that I can put it in my pockets.
When I'm running around with my dog and my groceries and whatever else I'm carrying, I need to have a phone that can just easily go in any pocket.
やっぱり手で持つものなのでフィット感があった方がいいと思います。
I want a phone that's advertised waterproof, shockproof, dustproof.
Complete sunrise, or a complete sunset, and not have to have it on this little thing, that would be really nice.
Trying to take the panorama and I'm just holding it and I start shaking and it messes up the photo.
Zdarza mi się go upuszczać, bez dużych kosztów naprawy. Because every time you drop it, the glass breaks. Yeah, I broke my glass, I did $200 to fix it.
Si yo pudiera encontrar un teléfono de esa calidad, te juro que lo compro en este instante, ahora mismo.
We heard the consumers. Consumers has become so much more intelligent about smartphones. However, there is a need to maintain balance between the need which translates into design elements and the new technologies to offer. We also learned one small significant thing here, which I promise you today, having industry experience, whatever I have, that in India we have seen couple of trends evolving. The dual SIMs, the camera, the selfie cameras, the dual cameras and whatnot. The ear belongs to the ear of display. You can mark my words. Consumers wanted bigger displays, but not bigger size phones. It's a reality. I am sure you all agree with me here. Until now, the display was just one of several elements of a phone. But we realized the display should be more central and should be more than just a simple design element. According to a recent study, let me share with you, an average consumer spends nearly half a day staring at screen. Do you agree? How it happens? You use social media, watch videos, play games. The bigger the screen provides more convenience, in this case, and greater immersion, the immersive view. As you see here, the share of large display size devices, actually you will see jumping nearly 2 folds in just 2 years. On big screens, 69% of smartphone users answered yes when it comes to the question of how important the large screen is to them. So there is a clear desire to have a big display phone, but there are concerns also. It doesn't fit your hand, too big to operate with one hand, not comfortable, etc., etc. So here with LG G6 is a conscious effort that we are going screen centric with back to basics approach. Until now, to meet the contradictory demands of consumers, all of you, manufacturers came up with 2 options. Small phone with a small screen, a large phone with a large screen. Fairly simple. What we have come up with is the best of both. A 5.7-inch display in a compact 5.2-inch body. I'm very sure that Twitterati is going on, and this really needs a special mention on tweets. Oh, here it comes. So G6, ladies and gentlemen, comes with a 5.7-inch display, and you shall see shortly how handy it is in one hand to give you a feel just like it is a 5.2-inch screen. So G6 is bigger, smaller, and certainly better. What we have termed it as, we call it full vision display. 80.7% is the screen to body ratio. So absolutely the full body is nothing but the screen. The sheer size of display is 5.7 inches, wide enough to let you enjoy a fuller mobile life with the LG's ever proven quantum display technology. Have you ever noticed how we hold our phones most of the times? When we eat, we are in bed, when we are on the street, when we are showing the phone to some other person next to us, etc., etc. Most of the times, we hold the phone with one hand. Just check your phones. Just you can take out your phone and check, am I right or not? Most of the times, we hold phones with single hand. True? So when there's a need here, what we have done, the G6 full vision display is not just a 5.7-inch device, it is with the first ever 18:9 ratio device. We all know this basic mathematics. 18:9 translates into 2:1. The moment we talk about 2:1, it's a perfect squarish shape. Isn't it? Simple maths here. And the beauty further goes on, it's packed in just 71.9 millimeter width, which is actually the width of a traditional 5.2 or a 5.3-inch smartphone. We have maximized the screen size while maintaining the same width, and that's the magic of 18:9 screen ratio on LG G6 to give you an easier one-hand operation. Not just the 18:9 ratio is unique. One of the things that disrupts smooth single-handed operation is ghost touch. Anybody here aware about ghost touch? An accidental touch of the screen when the screen is tried to be given more on a phone but protruding on the edges. The accidental touch is called ghost touch. The error rate rather, in edge displays is around 17.4%. Whereas G6 flat display, the touch error rate is only 1.4%. So you agree with me, it is a perfect device to use with single hand, and that's how we say, see more, hold less. Let's see.
Our hands haven't changed over time. And the role of a smartphone, to have a big screen that also fits comfortably in your hand, has not changed either. Designed with that core essence in mind is the G6. Both screen and phone benefit from the subtlety of unifying lines. The metal frame gives a solid firmness you can tangibly feel. Needless protrusions are eliminated with the camera flush to the body for a seamless design. The naturally curved rear cover glass nestles into the hand in 3 distinct colors, capturing nature. Even more astounding, all this comes with a full vision display and perfect aspect ratio, giving you a big screen that actually fits in your hand. LG G6.
The big screen that fits in your hand. So far I have spoken to you about the aesthetics of LG G6. Some fiascos happened somewhere with someone, not to name anybody. Let me talk to you about the durability and safety of LG G6. You know, we all are very apprehensive carrying phone on the beach, to the mountains, climbing, or even to the bathroom. Why? Because water and dust can damage your phone. LG G6 comes with an excellent water and dust resistance capability. It has been certified with IP68. So I think it's a great news for all of us who are bathroom singers. Now sing and shower together, listening to music on LG G6. Along with being IP68, G6 has passed 14 US military standard 810G tests. And this happens to be the highest durability ratings for smartphones ever. You may recollect the V20, which was US military certified, and here comes again the G6 with the 14 tests being passed from US military. G6 uses a very special material for its material frame, the metal frame, which is called as AL6013. This actually rare rigid metal is normally used in aircrafts and ships. Together with the Gorilla Glass, the ever famous Gorilla Glass, we have Gorilla Glass 3 for the front and Gorilla Glass 5 for the back of the G6. The G6 gives you a sleek feel as well as a perfect strong durability. So now the aeroplane material what we have used make the phone durable. How about the nuances of battery? I'm sure nowadays we are all concerned with battery safety than ever before. Now we know some of the bad examples we had in the industry, right? So what have we done? Before I talk about that, I would love to share, if you are loving to hear me, I would love to share some chemistry on batteries. You may be knowing, we all have read in class 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. All batteries are made of two electrodes, the anode and the cathode. Fair enough? An anode and cathode of a battery have to be separated from each other. Because if anode and cathode they touch each other, a chemical reaction occurs and that causes the battery to blast or explode. So what's being important here is the function and the role of the separator between the anode and cathode. Generally what happens on smartphones, this separator melts due to excessive heat and there creates a potential chance of battery explosion. The G6 has a separator with a thickness of 10 micrometers between the electrodes, and let me tell you very profoundly here, it is twice thicker than any other phone from any manufacturer. So this makes it a device with less chance of separator being damaged from external impact or contraction due to heat. Story doesn't end here. To further tackle the heat problem, we in LG G6 have deployed a very phenomenal new technology called heat sink. People, those who are really aware about the inside of the phone, they know the meaning of what this AP is all about, the application processor, and how the battery has to be kept away from AP because of AP is the most active processing unit inside the phone. And that actually heats up, breaks the separator, battery explodes. So what we have done here is, there's a heat pipe specially crafted to dissipate the heat, not to reach the separator, not to affect the battery. Actually, it really reduces the heating by up to 10%. So the separator is taken care of, the heat sink is done, and also we have very consciously employed standards that surpass international levels when we talk about the battery performance tests. Oh wow, a new term has appeared on Twitter in India first time, heat sink. So design and safety is important. How about the joy of using a smartphone? And we know very, very well what we all like, what you all like about LG cameras. We brought to the world OIS, optical image stabilization. We brought to the world, first ever time, the laser autofocus. We brought in smartphones the first ever time a manual mode, making all of you absolutely a mature photographer, giving you the controls of DSLRs on a smartphone. So you can anticipate what's more new from LG on G6. Ready for that? We learned this is what our consumers expected when they capture images. And they want to capture wider pictures, but this is what they get. Now, I am not making any new story here about wide photography. Welcome to the world of G6. We introduce you dual wide angle camera smartphone for both the rear camera and the front camera. There is no phone available in the market which has dual wide angle cameras for both the selfie, groupie, whatever you call it, camera and the rear camera. But I'm very sure that Twitter is trending beautifully here. The first ever dual wide angle camera appears on the Twitter. Brilliant. So G6 has 13 megapixel wide angle rear camera and can get you photos up to 125 degrees, which is wider than the human vision for the rear camera. For the front camera, the selfie camera, the groupie camera, G6 comes with a 100 degree wide angle camera. So here is answer to all the cameras being touted in the market. I don't want to name them, which light, which phone, which camera. Here is a phone which has dual wide angles on both front and rear. A quick summary. In the conventional phones, you get the field coverage of only up to 70 degrees, 75 degrees. And here on the G6, you get 125 degrees for rear and 100 degrees for the front. Want to capture more than 125 degrees? Is there a need? Have a look here. When you see a picture so perfect, I'm very sure you carve out to take out your phones and take the entire scenario. But this is more than 125 degrees. Again, thanks to LG G6 wide angle cameras, with just one rotation, you can capture 360 degree shot without the need of a professional 360 degree camera. And it is not just a conventional panorama shot. I could see some faces, "Arey yaar, ye to panorama hai." It's not a conventional panoramic view here. It captures both horizontal and vertical angles, so that you can save your 360-degree live VR images in your smartphones. And see the beauty here. In that 360 view photography of the G6, you can also attach audios. This is not all. Kahani abhi baki hai. This is just the beginning on the camera of G6. What you're going to see next, what you're going to hear me talking next, is going to change the definition of smartphone cameras, for sure. I maintain my promise that this phone is going to define the new norms to come in the industry. Actually, the G6 18:9 screen ratio enables the world's first square camera, as we spoke, right? And this actually is being designed keeping the current trends of, what's the current trend about photography? Today you capture a picture and you are so eager to share on your social network connections. It's a very common behavior these days. You are eating food. Rather than your interest on the food, you first take a picture of it and instantly post on the social networks, your Facebook, your Instagram. Is it a common behavior? On G6, whatever photography you do, the moment you take a picture, we give you a one-touch access straight away for all social networking connections. You don't have to go to gallery and look for the application and then attach it to upload it. So simple. As I said, back to basics. And G6 comes with four special shots what you can take with it. The first one is snapshot. What it does basically is, it lets you take pictures while viewing the most recent shot you have taken on the phone. So the upper half is the preview and the recent one you have taken is shown on the bottom. So the meaning is, you can instantly review what shot you have taken without needing to go to gallery. So this is a special shot here. And as I spoke, SNS on the go with the photography. The next is match shot. What I said, match shot. It lets you beautifully explore your creativity to merge more than a picture and make it as a collage. Here are some of the examples. The same hand in different location, have a look. Collage of a cereal, different food, merging together, whatnot. It's all possible with a match shot. And actually it is up to your imagination what you can imagine to create a match shot. Moving on, the third is the grid shot. The grid shot lets you take 4 shots consecutively to create a 2x2 collage image. Each shot could be taken with either a still picture or a moving video. I am very sure this is slightly complex here. You can beautifully have it hands-on the experience zone once we are done with this small talking by myself. Just imagine, how to capture the photography of a workout regime and putting it as a single picture. Not possible. Possible grid shot on G6. The fourth and the last is called guide shot. It lets you create similar images with the same composition. You can select a guide image and adjust the transparency to view simultaneously on the preview screen. Different locations, but same composition. That's the meaning of it. I'm very sure you will recognize the famous series Follow Me Too by none other than Murad Osman. Can we have Murad Osman here? This is Follow Me Too by Murad Osman, one of the famous photographers from Australia. Look at the pictures. It's one picture with different setups. That's all possible with the guide shot on G6. I'm very, very sure this all will be clear to you once you have your hands on at the experience zone. And I invite all of you to submit your smart photography on G6. The contest is still on. Remember the hash LG G6, the hash see more, hold less. And you have up for grabs the G6 itself. Let me take you through yet again a groundbreaking and trend-setting phenomena we bring on LG G6, its video capabilities. We all have heard one name, Dolby. We know Dolby only for sound. Here comes the Dolby Vision. A Dolby Vision actually is setting a new standard for the viewing experience on mobiles. With beautifully dramatic imaging that brings entertainment to life. I'm truly proud to say that LG G6 is the first smartphone to support Dolby Vision. So this is what I meant by saying the trendsetter G6. In the images behind me, if you see the difference between SDR and HDR. Here the HDR is Dolby Vision HDR. It's a further up on the video visioning. So now with G6 and Dolby Vision together, you can provide this kind of astonishing image quality on the big screen device that fits in your hand. As what are we saying it? See more, hold less. Remember this. The strength of Dolby Vision comes among the HDR contents is that it has unmatched contrast ratio. Am I right? Yeah. The brighter parts look brighter and clearer. Also, it has white color palette, as you can see. The trivial difference between the colors is very, very obvious here. Pretty clear. And as you can see, compared to SDR, when you play Dolby Vision, actually speaking, you save 15% more battery. So don't go by the fineness of the Dolby Vision videos and pictures. It actually comes with a technology which saves you 15% battery consumption. Okay, you may be thinking, since it's the only phone in the world with Dolby Vision, from where do we get the contents? On G6, absolutely no worries. There are a lot of contents available from well-known content developers and brands and available to you via Amazon and Netflix only on G6. Shall we see a real difference? What happens when I am just trying to show you a live stream from my G6 onto this LG OLED television? It's a stream from the phone. यार आप लोगों की तालियां नहीं आई तो मुझे लग रहा है कि डॉल्बी भाई हमारे साथ यहाँ पे हैं, उनसे कुछ और करवानी पड़ेगी मेहनत, लग मुझे कुछ ऐसे रहा कुछ। चलिए, टू नो मोर ऑन डॉल्बी, I very warmly like to welcome Asim Mathur, Senior Director Marketing, Dolby Laboratories. Please welcome Asim.
Hello. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Amit. First of all, really happy and proud to be here and sharing the stage with LG and for the launch of G6 phone, which is, as you just mentioned, the first phone with Dolby Vision technology. I think it's a proud moment for us at Dolby in India. And for a change, I'm not going to talk about audio, for which you all know us and we have been talking to you all about in the last so many years. We are going to be talking about the visual technology of Dolby, which is Dolby Vision. Just to give you a kind of a background, Dolby Vision started globally around a couple of years back, and like all our other technology, we started in cinema theaters, and we rapidly moved this onto the televisions. In fact, this LG OLED, this was launched last year, which was the first television with Dolby Vision technology, and we have very rapidly moved on to the smartphones today with G6 as well. India is actually slightly unique in this case as well, because this technology still is not in cinemas as far as India is concerned. It is only with LG OLEDs and the LG G6 smartphones. So that's again a very unique feature as far as India is concerned. Before I get on to what Amit has already spoken about and what we do with G6, I just want to take a step back and tell you what were the challenges which were being faced in the industry to create a solution like this. First of all, the standards of say what was reproduced on a television or the screens is a kind of a decade-old standard. It's been before even CRT was there in the world. So the colors were never natural, were never in the full bloom as they need to be. The color palette was never reproduced there. The contrast ratios were always muted. It was not there in the full glory of what it should be. So all in all, the director's intent, or when a director creates the vision or has the vision to create that content, was never reproduced on a screen. So these were the challenges which were there in the industry, and a lot of people started on having the solutions for it. Few went on to say higher resolutions, which means more pixels. Few of us went into higher frame rate, which is basically faster pixels. And what we did at Dolby, we thought it's better to do whatever existing pixels were and how we can make them even better, which is basically using the high dynamic range, getting the full expanded contrast and the full color gamut. As a combination of that, making each pixel better is what Dolby Vision is all about, and that's why it differentiates itself from the other solutions which are available currently in the market. And again, congratulations to LG to launch this Dolby Vision with the G6 phone. And what it does in very layman terms, I would like to explain this to normal consumers. I think overall what it will do is it will give us definitely immersive brightness, expanded contrast ratios, really finer details and accurate colors. I think that summarizes what the promise of Dolby Vision and the G6 phone is all about. You get real colors which were never existent onto the entertainment you were watching on your phone. What it does is of course battery saving, because there's a feature in Dolby Vision which is scene by scene optimization, which we optimize each scene as per the brightness what it uses, and depending on what you're watching, it does genuinely give the battery savings which all of us require when we are using entertainment in our phones. Also what it does, it uses significantly lower bit rate, and that also reduces, for example, the data usage in the phone. So the consumer experience is uncompromised. You get the best visual experience, yet you save on battery and yet you save on data. And of course, like we do in our other technologies, as far as audio is concerned, we also do the same thing here. We work end to end. So all these solutions, whatever you see actually replicating on screen, is we work with all the studios and the streaming services worldwide to make sure that the content is enabled. I think that's the key thing here. There are a lot of things which come in the market, but then what do I do as a consumer when I buy a phone? What do I do with it? But I think today with G6, that solution is already ready. There is Dolby Vision content which is streamed into the homes even today itself. And that's what we do. And just one more thing which is probably not on the slide is that it also comes with Dolby Digital, which gives you a surround sound effect onto the phone. So it is the best cinematic experience you can actually get onto the smartphone. I'll close here. I wish LG all the best, and as we say in our cinema terminology, really box office bumper sales with this model. All the best.
Thank you, Asim. Thank you so much. Actually, he hinted to you on my next topic, and that's about sound. So you saw the new phenomena on the cameras, the new phenomena on the display, the new phenomena on the videos with the Dolby Vision. How about sound? So he actually break the complete suspense. So I won't repeat that. In a nutshell, I can tell you, G6 lets you record any moment in clear and crisp sound. Whether it is in an impressive lecture like today, a live show, or an exciting soccer or a cricket game. So what is actually possible is, along with the Dolby, we use the high AOP microphone. The AOP is nothing but acoustic overload point, and these are type of microphones that can record extremely noisy environment without distortion. The G6 can capture up to 132 decibel sound with minimal noise and distortion, which actually equals the loudest cheer happening in a stadium. The G6 India version comes with 4 the hi-fi quad DAC filters, which definitely gives you the sound as it was meant by the originator. Just let's listen. This is from single DAC. Here you go. A clear difference, right? In a single DAC and a quad DAC on G6. So actually here, truly, you will listen to what the creator has really built up. So what's more, actually on G6 to render such hi-fi audio, the good news is you do not need any special earphones. And that's the beauty here. The phenomenal audio can be rendered on LG G6 with any earphone you may use. So we say any music comes alive with LG G6. So with so much of a powerhouse multimedia capability on G6, battery has to be what? Battery has to be awesome, if not only good. Surely a large capacity battery is important, but more important is it comes with 3300 mAh battery for information. More important is the battery should charge up fast and should consume slowly. G6 comes with the quick charge 3.0, which you can charge in just 30 minutes up to 50%. And there is an icing on the cake when it comes to battery. G6 comes with game battery saver with Dolby Vision. So you heard me, it says 15% battery when you have the Dolby Vision videos and the content. It also saves you the battery, what we call game battery saver. Where is the nearest aquarium? How long will it take? Can you reserve me a seat in Ashok? Can you play for me A.R. Rahman's latest track? Not really? You must be thinking Amit has gone crazy. It's not getting crazy, it's fairly simple. Ladies and gentlemen, G6 comes with Google Assistant. And can we have a small demo? Who is the Prime Minister of India?
Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India.
Where is Taj Mahal?
The address for Taj Mahal is Taj Mahal, Dharmapuri Forest Colony, Tajganj, Agra, Uttar Pradesh 280.
That's it. The only phone with the Google Assistant after the Google phones, which actually allows you to have spoken conversation with Google, that helps you get things done which my friends could not do for me. Right? Let me just show you the instant answers, manage everyday tasks, anything, lots more. Ask anything to LG G6. Let's not forget another form of a beautiful entertainment, video gaming. People have forgotten video gaming on phones. Here is a wonderful gift from us. G6 in India comes with a gift worth rupees 14,100 of gaming content absolutely free. And all this super stuff on G6 is available, no more mate, no more wait. It's available right from tomorrow at just rupees 51,990. We are celebrating our 20th year in this country. LG India completes 20 years in India, and as a celebrating together gesture from our side, for the true early bird buyers, exclusively for the very first day of sale, you get rupees 10,000 cashback on LG G6 at Amazon through HDFC and SBI cards. Not just this, with G6 you get 100 GB data free from Jio up to March 2018, and every recharge as prescribed by Jio on G6 gets you 10 GB extra. So now we have spoken about G6. Surprise, surprise. You all thought we are about to gather for G6 launch. Indeed, yes. We are proud to be together with you. Here is a surprise with you for this super duper powerhouse multimedia phone. You need a super fantabulous headsets. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you what we call as LG Sports Bluetooth Headset Tone Active Plus. Actually, you would see on the experience zone, we have one zone dedicated for this neckband, what we call it as. Actually, it's designed in such a wonderful way that you can worn it on your neck absolutely comfortably and stably. The Tone Active Bluetooth headset gives you a 360-degree surround sound through an external speaker without having to wear earbuds. That's phenomenal about the Active Tone Plus. It also helps you track what normally we use these days, Fitbits of the world. It actually helps you track the distances you have covered. You don't have to have any other additional device for that. And just like G6, this is equally waterproof. So now carry it in your neck, play the music with the Dolby Vision view, the quad DAC LG G6 as we spoke, and continuing our celebrations, we offer you 50% off on Active Plus Bluetooth absolutely only on purchase of G6. So I don't think that I can stop, but probably it's time for some khana pina. So I take off your leave Guys, enjoy G6, see more, hold less. Thank you.
Hey, Saturday. I had a week I'm trying to forget. No self-control. But I hate my rehab, so I'm through with it. Where's my people's at? Where you at? Does anybody say that anymore? Yeah. Hold my drink, I'm going in. Even if we never win, my crew is what I'm living for. Really? Cause it feels so good to be bad. I don't even try to be, but it's alright. Cause I am what I am.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
It's alright. Cause I am what I am. And it feels so good. Bang, bang, I do my thing. I'm gonna party till I hit the wall. Yeah! Geek chic, losing streak. Feel free to watch me as I trip and fall. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Where my players at? Where you at? I know you're out there, let me see your hands. Tonight we're gonna live it up. Grab a bottle, fill your cup. If you're with me, take a stand. Who's with me? Cause it feels so good to be bad. I don't even try to be, but it's alright. Cause I am what I am. And it feels so good, so good. Cause it feels so good to be bad. I don't need the stars and green, cause I'm just right. I can't change if you ask, and it feels so good. I know you're out there. Won't you put your hands up? Cause it feels so good to be bad. I don't even try to be, but it's alright. Cause I am what I am, and it feels so good, so good. Cause it feels so good to be bad. I don't need the stars and green, cause I'm just right. I can't change if you ask, and it feels so good.
See more, hold less smartphone. Now it's time for unveiling. Shutterbugs can go rolling as we bring you the LG G6 in full flesh and body. May I have on stage Mr. Gujral, Mr. Sean, Mr. Advait Veda, and Mr. Rahul Tayal on stage.
So wonderful.
lot for watching us online. We are now calling off the webcast. Thanks a lot for sparing time from your busy schedules to be here. You can see the experience, the LG G6 at the experience zone. Mr. Gujral and other officials from LG will be available for one-on-one interactions. Do join us for lunch. Thanks a lot again.